Aloha. If you are here and you're seeing this, it is for a reason. So we're going to be taking a look at the new moon energies, June 6th, and just to see what this particular portal is offering for you. So immediately I got the Queen of Rods, the Queen of Wands, and pardon me with my squeaky chair. So this is going to be exploring your creative energies, your psychic energies, and maybe even your psychic abilities. And as I was saying that, the Judgment card popped out as well. So there's just a lot of expressive, communicative energy coming through, and things that are activating what I'm hearing from your solar plexus and your throat chakra. So it's this energy of self-expression, and there may even be something of an inner journey that you've been going on, inner awarenesses that have been coming to light is what I'm hearing. And if they haven't yet, they will be. With the Judgment energy, the Fool sort of popped out somewhat sideways. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking, trying to show you the cards with the camera like this. There's something that may not be over yet. There's something that might be rebooting or restarting itself, and it's going to ask for you to take something of a leap of faith. And this is a leap of faith within yourself. There are things being rewired in your psyche and in your consciousness, especially if you have been doing tremendous self-healing, generational clearing, shadow work type of journey. Like if you've been on that type of a journey, the journey that you have been on, there's also this feeling of reclaiming the inner child, and again healing that childhood trauma type of energy. But you're definitely going to be getting not just a second chance, but there's something that was left unfinished, undone. And this is not anything outside of yourself. It manifests as things outside of yourself, but this is something from within. This is something, I'm just being really drawn to the family energy here. And I get this energy of these are your core aspects, your core selves, your inner child, your sacred feminine, your sacred masculine self. And I also get this connection to your parents. So that's where there is the generational healing. And I just saw 303 on my timer. It probably isn't going to match up when I edit this. But there's a new path that that you're trying to move toward, that's trying to make itself available to you. For that to happen, there needs to be a completion of this stuck cycle that needs to clear, that needs to end, it needs to come to a close. And it is coming to a close. And since we are here looking at this new moon, I'm just sorry, like if you're in this space with me, it's all in the highest from the Most High, and alignment with your highest greatest good. And with that in mind, that is always with harm to none, harming none. So just sending out that supportive energy and transmutative energy. We're freeing up that solar plexus. There's alignments that are happening. You may have some upset stomach, things going on with the belly. Again, I heard this came through in a message recently, but with the lower chakra bodies being affected, your sense of reality, again, with the shadow work, with the intentional healing, all of that gorgeous stuff, there's gonna be, it's almost like being on a roller coaster in your stomach, like, whoop, that gravitational shift. There's growth and development. 444 on my timer as I was saying that, but there's growth and development. Something is stuck though. So let me see, I don't know, what is it that's stuck? The Knight of Swords. There are things, 454, man, things left unsaid, things that are needing to be expressed. divine messages that are coming through to guide you. There's some insecurity, childishness, Page of Cups, behavior, childishness, and insecurity. That inner child, that fool energy that came out sideways. Someone or something, you and your own fears, someone outside of you. And again, this all starts from the inside because it's manifestation, but there's a fear inside of opening up to that joy, to the inner child, to being free, but it's not just that. There's something deeper going on here as usual when we go there. Okay, so we speak about reclaiming often, this reclamation of things, and that's what's happening is you're reclaiming that inner child, that joy, the spontaneity, the knowing that you're safe to have new experiences, you're safe to be spontaneous, to have fun, to let go into, what is it, your childlike sense of wonder and abandon, without consequence necessarily, the Knight of Swords. So there's this healing that's taking place. I'm hearing lessons learned, times when there were harsh lessons that were learned, and it's not even with judgment, and it may not even have been from a person that was like chiding you or scolding you, like a parent, but it's just in life. Like when you innocently go to pick a rose and you get pricked by a thorn because you weren't looking. And it's like, ooh, okay, lesson learned. We want to just like look before you just go and grab, right? That kind of a thing. There's something there in the nervous system that's being, I'm hearing, rewired and reset. So if that resonates for you, again, I'm just gonna do some additional energy support and clearing. So what this is saying, and now, as always, this energy, the support, these messages exist in a space of timelessness, technically, opening up to that 0 point. So whenever you're seeing this, if it resonates, okay? So this portal energy that we're speaking about, technically for this new moon of 6-6, again, and 6 is relationship. Then when you got the 6 and the 6, and then we've got the year, which adds up to that 8, okay, of that unity. And I don't know, I'm getting like empowerment. I know what 8 is, but let's stay on track, Spirit. It's that balance, harmonizing and balancing from within, the inside out, the self. It's the sacred union and the harmony within the self. But I love that in this case, with that judgment, that child that's involved. So it's, the masculine, the feminine, and the inner child, which I've always had a focus on as a healer and whatnot. And I know I'm not the only one, but overall, okay, that's what this portal is offering, that space for you to really continue with the Queen of Rods, to explore and to connect with your sense, building your sense of self-confidence again, where it may have been lacking or where you may have lost some self-confidence. The sunflower is this very multifaceted plant. And it's like the whole plant can be used, like everything, every part of it can be used. And I forgot, but there's like, it has the most purpose, it has one of the most multi-purposes, dual is only 2. But there's something here with this sunflower in that your consciousness and your creativity, that's your life force, okay? It's not what was, because, this energy of, judgment and something also again that I gotta go back to with the solar plexus. So things that are gonna be healing, aligning to the solar plexus. You can see, like, I love this with the colors, with the peachy colors that are coming through. And I know that that's more of the sacral chakra. But that's where we're ascending from that sacral chakra into the solar plexus. And even here with the judgment energy and the Fool, we have the red, it's so extreme from the red to the gold. And then we've got, even with the Queen of Rods, it's nice because it starts to warm up. But I like that we've got the peachy energy, that brightness. There's a sweetness. So I'm also hearing, you know, do your best to focus on, and like I see with that, the fertility, the sweetness of life, the surprises, the delightfulness. And I'm drawn to, even in this case, like the tulips. And I don't know if you know anything about tulips, but they smell so wonderful. I'm sorry if you're allergic. All right, so let's close this out with just getting some guidance from the angels. So if you have a question, a yes or no question for the angels, go ahead and think about your question, and let's see what the angels have to say. Opportunity. I love that. It's like starting to become one of my more favorite cards in this deck for some reason. I love it because I just love the energies that are, you know, the gold. Again, I spoke of the gold. Gold, there's something here with the gold, stepping into your highest timeline. Don't hold it back. You know, let yourself open up in your heart space. This doesn't mean, you know, that you have to just go out there on the street and like, woo, but it's in your heart space and in your energy body. And even with the Knight of Swords as this messenger energy, I'm hearing like pursue at will, like get out there, get moving, be adventurous, be willing, be inquisitive. This is for you. This isn't about you toward anyone specifically, or you know what I mean? But this is about you opening up to that new timeline, like where you have been, you know, doing affirmations or that kind of a thing. This is where Spirit is saying you have arrived. Where do you want to begin? Where do you want to start? Where are you going to step? And recovery. So opportunity and recovery. So the opportunity is to rest. I love this. Also, this one. And even how the Fool came out sideways. Thank you, Spirit. The new beginnings are coming to you. You don't have to, and we know that we've arrived, but the developments and the sights and the sounds and the interactions that one would look forward to when you do, you know, when you look forward to going on a vacation and you imagine the places that you're going to visit, the food that you're going to eat, and all that, the sights that you're going to see. Sometimes some people get excited way before they arrive, and then they get there and yay, sometimes it's a match, sometimes it's not. And other people, it doesn't really, like, you know, for me, I'm one of those people where it doesn't really hit me. I can't really react until I get there. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, we're going. And there's some anxiety about it, of course, because there's always like, you know, you gotta travel and pack and blah, blah, blah. But that's the feeling that I'm getting, is there's something, you know, or maybe you can feel, or maybe you had hoped, right, for something exciting to happen. And maybe it's not that maybe nothing happened. Maybe it was kind of not as big of a something as you had hoped, but it doesn't mean that the manifestation isn't going to happen. I feel it like one of those little cartoon movies where they go to start the engine and it's like, okay, let's get our engine running, and then it's like a little car that's a putt-putt. It's like, boom, and then it's like moving like, you know, like 10 miles an hour or something, when it's like making all this revving noises and you expect 100 miles an hour. So that's where this recovery energy comes in, and the opportunity to heal, to slow down, to recover, okay? Because, you know, when you do all the healing, and if you're familiar with the phrase, like psychic surgeries, you have to like rest and integrate, recover for a little while. So don't think that nothing is happening. This energy that this time is offering and laying the groundwork for is supportive. It is supporting and it is supportive. It's giving space to really, and I'm even hearing Spirit with this Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. There's like this inner dialogue, I almost feel, with like your inner child, your inner like young adult self or your teenage self, You know what I mean? And then like that middle person's like, I don't know what to do. I'm arguing with myself and I don't know, like there's that, you know what I mean? That 5-year-old self. And then maybe this one's like 21 or something like that. I don't know how old you are watching this, but anyway, you know what I mean? There's these things are coming into form, but right now it's about allowing, incubating is what I'm hearing, continuing to focus on restoration, repair, and recovery. So I hope this helped. I hope that this finds you doing well. And if not, I'm sending you loads of light, aloha and support. I'm sending you light, aloha and support, gratitude and appreciation anyway. But you can find me on my website, kapualani.com, to schedule your own consultation. But thank you for being here. Take care.